Hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your very first time here, my name is Liz, and on this channel I do beauty, lifestyle, vlogs, travel, and everything else in between. So I'd really appreciate it if you could go down below and click on the subscribe button now to become a part of this wonderful family. And if you are a returning subscriber, I absolutely love you. Thank you so much for returning and for watching today's video. So in today's video, you guys, I'll be telling you about my Zanzibar solo trip, how much I paid for my traveling, how much I paid for the flights, accommodation, food, and all of that good stuff. So if this is something that you are interested in, then definitely stick around, watch until the end of this video, because I do have some important information to share with you guys. Yeah, again, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. So I'm also going to be answering some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, so I'm just gonna put everything together. Alrighty. So first of all, when you are traveling to Zanzibar, your cost will depend on the place where you are staying at, the activities that you are doing, the type of food that you want to eat, or even the place, the restaurant where you want to eat. If you want to stay at the cheaper place, then your cost will definitely be low, and if you want to stay at an expensive place, your cost will be higher. I just thought I should put this out there, you know, so that we should all know about that. You guys, I've been planning for my Zanzibar trip since 3 years ago. I wanted to go in 2019 in December for my birthday, but I couldn't go because of COVID. And then I decided to go last year, 2021. Again, I did not go. The main reason why I didn't go last year was because I was not fully vaccinated, you guys. And I was, I was taking my time. I didn't want to get vaccinated on time, so I really took my time. I thought maybe they were going to change this COVID thing, and then I don't have to vaccinate. But anyways, nothing was changed, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go this year. And then yeah, I went in July 2022. This video is probably going to be long, but please watch until the end because I do have important information. Before I traveled to Zanzibar, I read a little bit about the visa, if I needed a visa for me to be able to enter Zanzibar. According to the information that I got, I had to apply for a visa, okay? I had to apply for a visa at the airport, at Zanzibar airport, before I enter Zanzibar. And another information that I got was that I needed a yellow fever card before I enter Zanzibar. So I paid about 760 Rand, which is about $50. I also did some research with regard to the visa, and the information that I got was that I needed a visa. I could either buy it at the Zanzibar airport or I could apply it online, but I didn't do it online, so I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and just buy it at the airport when I get to Zanzibar. So someone was asking about the flight. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys. So I booked my flight from a company called Flight Network. I'm just looking on my phone to get the correct information. Yeah, Flight Network website, and then I paid about 7,723 Rand. This is the amount that I paid for the flight. It's a return ticket. So I'm just gonna convert the amount for those who wanna know. So it's about $450. $450. So this is the amount I paid for my return flight ticket. So the flight that I took was actually a layover flight. I don't know if that's how you call it. I had to stop at Addis Ababa. I slept in one of the hotel. Obviously the flight people will organize everything. You don't have to do anything. When you have a layover flights, you just go, and when you arrive at Addis Ababa, there will be hotel transport which will pick you up from the airport to the hotel. You sleep over at the hotel, and then tomorrow morning they'll come and pick you up and then drop you at the airport. So my experience in Addis Ababa was not that good because I did not like the hotel where I was sent to. I feel like those hotels are less than a 1-star. To be honest, the hotels were not good at all. The foods were not good at all. I'm not gonna speak a lot about that because we don't want this video to be very long, but the hotels were not clean, food very bad. By the way, if you haven't watched my Zanzibar video, please stop this video go to my 3 videos. I've got part 1, part 2, and part 3 of my Zanzibar vlogs. Go ahead and watch those vlogs so that you can have an idea of what I did, the places I went to, and you know, all of that good stuff. It's gonna help you a lot. Then you can come back and watch this video. Okay, so when I arrived at the Zanzibar airport, my driver was already there waiting for me, so I decided to go ahead and use the hotel transport, because obviously that was the first time I traveled alone, and you know, it's a country that I've never been to, so I just had to organize transport. So the first hotel I stayed at was in Stone Town. Okay, that is not far from the airport. It's about 20 to 25 minute drive from the airport, and the hotel charged me about $40. And also, I just want to mention that when you arrive in Zanzibar, make sure that you go to the ATM and withdraw cash, okay, in the currency. Withdraw cash. The reason why I'm saying this is because when you pay with your card, they will charge you 5% extra beside your bill, your total bill. They'll charge you 5% extra. This is for currency exchange or something like that. I'm going to write it somewhere here if I remember. It's for currency exchange. So yeah, make sure that you withdraw cash in the currency so that you'll be able to pay your bills. Maybe if you want to eat in the restaurant, if you want to do some tours, you can pay cash instead of using your card. So while I was in Stone Town, I didn't do much because I arrived in the afternoon and I was a little bit tired. So I just decided not to do any excursion, but I went to explore Stone Town by myself. And then I met some nice and friendly locals around the Stone Town who were very friendly, and they walked around with me, you know, to show me few places. So yeah guys, I didn't do much on my first day in Zanzibar. I stayed at the first hotel for only one day. I slept there for one night, and then the next day I moved to a town called Nungwi. So Nungwi is actually an island. It's on the north, I believe, the north side of Zanzibar. Absolutely love the place where I stayed at. The view was amazing. Everyone I met at the beach were very, very friendly. If you want to see more, go watch my vlogs. So guys, I'm not going to mention the prices I paid for the hotel, simply because the price will not be the same. It depends with the season. You know, when they are in a busy season, the prices will go up. When they are like in not so busy season, the price will go down. So if you go on booking.com, just put in your dates and do your research. You'll be able to see the prices of all the hotels. You'll be able to see everything. Booking.com is actually, for me, I feel like it's one of the best websites where you can book your accommodation if you want to travel to any place. Yeah, so you can definitely go ahead and check them out. Check the prices on booking.com. So yeah, when I moved to Nungwi, I stayed at Vera Club Hotel. You guys, I'm sure you've seen that on my vlogs. The hotel was beautiful. The only thing I didn't like about that place was the food price and the drinks. They were quite pricey. They were expensive, yeah, if I may say so. They had two options when it comes to dinner. They had buffet, like every night I stayed there. They had buffet, and they also had a la carte menu. So the first night I checked the a la carte menu, I was not really happy with what I saw. First of all, I didn't like the prices. It was very pricey, and I didn't trust the food. I was like, I might order something and then I won't be able to eat it because maybe I won't like the food or something. So let me rather go for the buffet. So I was actually able to go and see the buffet, like, you know, see the food and everything before I decide like what I really wanted to eat. So I just went ahead and ate from the buffet for 2 nights. If you decide to eat from the buffet, you are going to pay $25 per person. Okay, I'm talking about the time when I was there. Maybe the price will increase or decrease, like, you know, I don't know, but when I was there I paid $25 every night. So it's actually starters, main course, desserts, and you also get drinks for free. But of course the drinks were just like normal stuff, juice, cold drink, and there was wine, there was other stuff there, but not cocktails were not included. So you pay $25 for everything, okay, which I feel like it was okay, but it was a little bit expensive, but it was okay for me. So yeah, the buffet food was normal, you guys. It wasn't that great, but yeah, it was just okay. Breakfast was included in my room price, so every morning I could go there for breakfast. And then yeah, the place was right next to the beach, beautiful view, beautiful place. And during the day I could walk around the beach, and talk to the locals, very friendly people. It was just beautiful. I had the most amazing experience of my life. So the first activity that I did in Zanzibar was going to the spice farm. When I arrived there, I did not pay anything, you guys. There was no entrance fee. The only thing I paid was I paid my driver, because he was driving me from Town to Nungwi. So I paid him $40, okay? Well, he charged me $30, but he asked that I add $10 more so that he can drop me to the spice farm, and then we can go to Nungwi afterwards. Yeah, so I paid the driver $40. Of course, I negotiated. He was asking me for $50. I negotiated and I paid $40, which I feel like it's a lot of money. Why? Because I was alone. So next time, if I want to go to Zanzibar or any other country, I would go maybe with my friends, like maybe 2 or 3 people. That way you'll be able to split the amounts. Like if I could split $50 by 3, it's actually cheaper than when you are alone. So you end up paying more when you are alone. So yeah, guys, one thing I want to mention: when you go to Zanzibar, make sure that you bargain everything, okay? Make sure that you negotiate. Keep on negotiating. The only thing I paid at the spice farm was my tour guide, because I found a guy there who helped me. The driver actually called that guy before we arrived, and he asked him to take me, for the spice tour and all of that stuff. I only tipped the guy. It was actually 2 guys. They were taking me around, to learn the spices and stuff. So I tipped both of them some money, and then yeah, the place was very beautiful. I really enjoyed learning a lot about spices. Definitely go there if you are going to Zanzibar. So the next excursion I did, you guys, was to swim with the turtles. Again, I did not have any tour guide. I just spoke to the hotel people, and they actually organized a driver for me. The driver took me there. Well, if I could walk from the place where I stayed at in Nungwi, if I could walk from that place to the turtles place, then I would have walked for about 15 to 20 minutes, but it was super hot and I didn't know the place, so I couldn't walk myself. I tried going to Prison Island, you guys, and the guy was charging me $80. The receptionist, he was charging me $80, and when I tried to negotiate, he didn't want to put the price down. He was like, no, that was because I was alone. So if there was like a group of people, and then the amount was going to go down maybe up to $40 per person. So I felt like that was too much for me, and therefore I canceled that trip. So I just decided to go to swim with the turtles. It was the most amazing experience ever, even though I was a little bit scared at the beginning, but I really love it. So if you go to Nungwi, definitely go ahead and check out the Baraka Turtle Sanctuary place. It's very beautiful, very, very good. So I ended up paying 20 or 25,000 shillings, which was about $10 for me to be able to swim with the turtles. So when you swim, there's like a shower on the other side. So when you're done swimming with the turtles, you can go ahead and change your clothes and take a shower before you go out. What I noticed is that hotels are charging a lot. So make sure that when you are there, try talking to the locals, because the locals will always find, they've got friends who are doing tours. They can always find a cheaper price for you. Yeah, so be friendly, talk to the people. When you go to the beach, like for example in Nungwi, my hotel was right next to the beach, and they are a lot of people at the beach. There are boys, girls trying to sell you stuff. They would stop you anytime, and when they are after you, they are there after you. They want you to buy from them. They want you to take that tour. So they want you to talk to them. So don't feel uncomfortable. Like, just be friendly. These are people that are, this is how they make their living, and they just want to sell you stuff. If you have money, buy. If you don't have, tell them, I don't have money, or maybe I'll come back later. Just talk to them. Don't be annoyed that they are, coming after you and stuff like that. They are very friendly people. I actually enjoyed talking to them. Yeah, so while I was in Nungwi at my hotel, I just took a walk to the beach, and I met some locals. I spoke to them, and that's how I was able to negotiate my sunset boat tour from $50. You guys, the guy was putting $50 for me, but I ended up paying $10. Why? Because I was talking to him, you know, making jokes and stuff. I kept on negotiating until I was able to pay only $10, and I was able to do my sunset boat cruise tour, which was amazing, the most amazing tour ever. If you ever want to go there with your partner, your husband, or whatever, do not miss the sunset boat tour. It's the most amazing experience ever. So after spending 3 days in Nungwi, I moved on to the next island, which is called Mitchamvi. I stayed at one of the best hotels. It's actually a beach hotel, very beautiful. It's right next to the beach. Absolutely love the view. I love the food. Oh my god, the food was amazing. I absolutely love the food, and I'll go back. By the way, I'm doing a video about that hotel. I'm going to review it, so look out for that video, you guys. And you guys, what I love about that place is the fact that you can walk from the hotel to the famous The Rock restaurant. So you can definitely walk there for like 5 minutes. If you are walking fast, you can walk for 4 minutes. It's right there. If you're standing by the hotel, you'll be able to see The Rock restaurant. Absolutely love that. So The Rock restaurant is actually situated in Mitchamvi, not Paje, because I saw some other people saying it's in Paje, but it's in Mitchamvi. Anyways, yeah, so I was able to walk to The Rock, took some pictures, met again some nice locals, people. Yeah, it was just an amazing experience. I slept there for 2 nights, 3 days. Then the next day I went for snorkeling. That was the last excursion I did in Zanzibar, and it was organized by the hotel. I ended up paying them $15. Yeah, I paid I believe, yes, I paid $15 for that. Snorkeling was beautiful. Guys, go watch my vlogs. You'll be able to see the experience. Oh my god, being in the sea felt so peaceful, you know, watching the fishes swimming, and it's the most peaceful place ever. Absolutely love it. I'll do it even 10 times more. That's how much I love it, you guys. Yeah, so I just want to mention, from Nungwi to Mitchamvi, I ended up paying $30. Again, I was alone in that taxi. The taxi was not organized by the hotel. I met the driver that took me from Stone Town to Nungwi. I took his number, so I was communicating with him already. I had asked him, like, while I was on my way from Stone Town to Nungwi, I asked him how much is he going to charge me from Nungwi to Mitchamvi, and he was asking me for $40. Again, negotiated with him, and I was able to pay $30. That was the best price, because everyone was actually asking for $50, $40. So at the last hotel where I stayed, you guys, they didn't have a buffet, so I was just ordering from the a la carte menu. If you want to eat like starters, main and dessert, get ready to spend about $80 or even more. Okay, but I was not that hungry to eat starter, main and dessert, so I was just eating like one dish, just the main. I think my total meal could go up to $30 to $40 if I'm not mistaken. So yeah guys, I went to the ATM twice. I was able to withdraw money, which was still not enough, so I ended up paying with my card. Sometimes, like at the restaurant, I ended up paying with my bank card. I was using my F&B bank card. It worked at the ATM. It also worked by the hotel, so they were charging me 5% extra. So all in all, you guys, I would say the food is expensive, because if I want to compare the food in Zanzibar compared to the restaurant here in South Africa where I go to and what I normally eat, I could go here and I would spend about 200 or 250. I'll have a drink, I'll have a nice meal and come out full. But there, if you have 250 rand, you're not gonna get something nice that you really like. So bear in mind that you have to save enough for your food. I feel like I spend a lot on transport, you guys. I've actually learned my lesson. Next time, if I want to go to Zanzibar, I will not spend so much on transport. I'll make sure that I go with other people as a group so that, you know, transport will be cheaper. Also, it's gonna be more cheaper if you stay in one place, like in one town. Then you don't have to pay transport, you know, to spend a whole lot of money. Because for me, I spent almost $250 on transport alone for the days that I spent there, because I stayed there for a week, for 7 days. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and answer some of the questions that you guys asked me on Instagram. How does it feel like traveling solo? This is actually the first time traveling solo, like also internationally. I was okay, to be honest. I was fine. I was a little bit nervous in the flight, obviously, but once I arrived in Zanzibar, I saw the people. The people are very friendly. In fact, very, very friendly. I love them so much. So I would say they made me feel very comfortable, most especially at the last hotel where I stayed at. I didn't feel like I was alone, you guys. I did not feel like I was alone. I was just like being surrounded with amazing people. Absolutely love that. Traveling solo is amazing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. The next question was, the hotels we stayed at affordable? The first hotel was affordable. I ended up paying about 1,700 for one night, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, again, I mentioned that I'm not gonna mention the prices because prices changes, they are not the same. But yeah, the second and the third hotel was not affordable at all. If you want to find out, go on booking.com and check them out. They were quite expensive compared to some of the 5-star hotels here in South Africa. Yeah, they were expensive. Someone else asked, is it safe? Yes, it's very safe. I didn't experience any weird people or, you know, weird experience. Like, it's safe. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Someone else asked, how much did you spend for the entire trip? Guys, I'm not gonna tell you exactly how much I spent for the entire trip because, like I said, I don't have the receipts for my food, everything that I was eating, my drinks and all of that. But I just know the vacation amount that I saved in my bank account, you know, to use on my vacation. I would say plus minus 20,000 rand. Just save enough. And also it depends on how long you want to stay there. I mean, if you're going there for 3-4 days, and then you can save up to 12k. Yeah, 12k, depending on where you're staying. Oh, before I forget, you guys, I actually did not pay for the visa. When I arrived at Zanzibar airport, people were standing in queues. Some of them already bought visas online, some of them were buying visas there at the airport. But when I showed my passport to the immigration, they checked my passport and they were like, no, it's fine, you can go, you don't have to buy, you don't need a visa. Actually, I was super excited. I was like, oh my god, I just saved $50 because I already planned in my mind. I was like, okay, I'm going to pay $50 for visa. But yeah, guys, I was excited. Also, when I arrived at the airport, you guys, the queue, get ready for that queue at the airport on the visa queue. So yeah, guys, these are some of the questions that I was able to answer because obviously I don't want this video to be long. Thank you so much, guys, for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys so much. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe down below for more amazing videos. Love you guys, and don't forget to like this video, share it with people that you think would want to go to Zanzibar. So definitely share this video with your friends. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.